Hi friends, how are you doing today? Thanks for joining me for today's video जिसमें मैं आपके साथ शेयर करने जा रहा हूँ एक important news that I have received and it is about कि जो इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स जो कनाडा के लिए फ़्लाई करना चाहते थे फॉर देयर हायर स्टडीज़, उन्होंने अपनी सारी वीज़ा फाइलिंग प्रोसेस कंप्लीट की, उनको वीज़ास मिले, दे परचेज द टिकट्स, दे वर एट द एयरपोर्ट, लेकिन वहाँ पर उन्हें फ़्लाइट्स बोर्ड नहीं करने दिया. इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स स्टॉप्ड फ्रॉम बोर्डिंग फ़्लाइट्स टू कनाडा. I request you to please watch the complete video, understand what exactly is happening and what you need to do. I'm Ramandeep Singh and you're watching YouTube channel IELTS Coaching, and if you have not subscribed this channel, subscribe this channel now to get the latest updates on the IELTS exam. The news is Indian students stopped from boarding flights to Canada. Earlier this year, Canada announced that international students would be exempt from a travel ban as long as they have a valid study permit or had been approved for a study permit before March 18, 2020. However, new rules mean that the Canada Border Services Agency is only letting students into the country if their travel is non-discretionary or non-optional. Confusion around these restrictions have led to students being turned away from flights by airlines even though they have bought tickets, have study permits and believed they were allowed to travel. When I reached the IGI airport in Delhi, I was trying to board, but the staff of Air India was not letting me on the plane. Ramandeep, an international student who has a place at Lambton College in Sarnia, told the PIE. They checked all my documents and asked me for the port of entry letter in which my college mentioned that my presence in Canada is essential. I was stuck there and arguing with the managers for 3 hours. I explained all my situation to them and showed all the documents which I had, but they refused me again for boarding. Kaur said that 8 other Indian students were prevented from flying, one of whom was taking a hybrid course at a Canadian university. A statement on the Canadian government's website explains that prior to boarding, air carriers are instructed to conduct an assessment of foreign nationals' ability to travel to Canada based on CBSA guidance for the travel restrictions. However, the decision to allow entry into Canada will rest with CBSA officers. CBSA continues to share and disseminate guidance to air carrier stakeholders in the context of a role to provide guidance to airlines on persons appropriately documented to seek to fly to Canada, a spokesperson told the PIE. The PIE asked Air India exactly how it applies this guidance to assess whether a student is eligible to travel to Canada, but did not receive a reply at the time of publication. CBSA told the PIE that between March 22 and July 22, 235 foreign nationals traveling trans-border by air were denied entry into Canada. It did not say what number were international students. The change in rules around students having to have a non-optional reason to enter the country has caused great concern for some Indian students. We students are facing a lot already, whether it's financially or mentally, explained Ruhani Thakur, an Indian student who plans to study at the University of Manitoba in Winnipeg. The Canadian government should understand the ground problems of Indian students. If we wanted to study online or in our home country, then why would we invest this big amount of money in Canada while we support our own country rather than supporting Canada for their economy, she said. A spokesperson from University Canada told the PIE that international students continue to be very welcome on Canadian university campuses, though the organization understands that students are currently facing barriers to entering Canada. We appreciate this is an incredibly disruptive and uncertain time for all students. However, universities are prioritizing the health and safety of students, faculty, staff, and other larger communities at this time, and they are working to determine the best and safest path forward, they said. One particular concern for Indian students is that they will not be eligible for post-study work if they are not able to enter the country. Canada's PSW rules require a student to have been on campus for at least 50% of their course. However, for those doing one-year program, time is running out. Dinesh Kumar, who was due to study at Centennial College, Canada in Toronto, said he had his study permit approved before March 18 and was stopped from boarding an Air India flight in June. My 50% study will be completed August 20. I have to come to Canada before the beginning of the final semester, which will begin in September, he said. If I fail to reach Canada before the beginning of the final semester, I will lose my eligibility for the post-graduation work permit program. I will have to suffer a huge economic loss. I will lose my dream life, he added. The PIE asked the IRCC for comment on student concerns but did not receive a response prior to publication. So, this is what the situation is, where students are stranding at the airports but not getting any kind of help. I hope the situation would be sorted out very soon and students would be able to fly comfortably back to Canada if they are stuck in India. I hope these concerns would be resolved by the concerned authorities soon and students would be allowed to freely travel to Canada shortly. I hope you really like this video, and if you want me to share more such news with you, just give me a thumbs up in the comment section and I will continue to make more such videos for you. Thanks for joining me today and take care of yourself. And one more thing that I would recommend you, go through this news once again, understand it properly and fetch out some new vocabulary or sentence formations that you really like. That's pretty much all from my side in this video. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Friends, how are you doing today? I'm Ramandeep Singh and you're watching YouTube channel IELTS Coaching. IELTS Coaching आप सभी करना चाह रहे हैं, लेकिन अभी इंस्टीट्यूट्स खुले नहीं हैं। आप दुनिया में अलग अलग जगह पर रहते हो और ज्यादातर जगह पर लॉकडाउन है। इंस्टीट्यूट्स के ओपन ना होने की वजह से आप IELTS ट्रेनिंग नहीं कर पा रहे हो। आप ये भी ड्रीम रखते हो कि आप मेरे साथ IELTS ट्रेनिंग करें, लेकिन आप मोगा सिटी से काफी दूर रहते हो। वंस अगेन आपके लिए प्रैक्टिकल नहीं है कि यहाँ पर आप आकर मेरे साथ IELTS ट्रेनिंग करें, लेकिन आप सबका मैंने सोल्यूशन निकाल दिया है एंड दैट इज माय ऑनलाइन कोर्स, दैट इज लॉकडाउन सीरीज। ये कोर्स आपको हेल्प करेगा अपने घर पर बैठे IELTS की प्रैक्टिस, IELTस की प्रेपरेशन करने में, और इसमें आप प्रैक्टिस कर पाएंगे all the 4 modules of the IELTS in detail with explanation, tips and tricks, and on top of that my writing samples as well. इस कोर्स हमने बहुत ही इंटरैक्टिव बनाया है और उसमें आपको कई सारे इंटरैक्टिव टेस्ट भी मिलेंगे that will certainly help you in improving your grammar as well. यहाँ पर हमारा WhatsApp ग्रुप है उन सभी स्टूडेंट्स का जिन्होंने ये लॉकडाउन सीरीज कोर्स बाय किया है. Why don't you too buy this course and become a part of this WhatsApp group? सबसे इंटरैक्ट कीजिए. Students from all different parts of the world are there, so you can get the latest updates about the IELTS exam by joining this group. The price of this course is very reasonable. Learning with me, practicing for IELTS, sitting at home. On top of that, we are offering you at the moment free speaking booster. जी हाँ, speaking booster electronic book जिसमें आपको मिलते हैं सारे cue cards with their follow-ups and their introductory questions. और ये इलेक्ट्रॉनिक बुक मिलेगी आपको फ्री ऑन द परचेज ऑफ लॉकडाउन सीरीज. इतना ही नहीं, आपको मिलने जा रहा है रीडिंग मटेरियल भी, 30+ रीडिंग टेस्ट सीरीज जो अभी हमारे IELTS कोचिंग एप्लीकेशन पर 250 प्राइस पर अवेलेबल है, but for the lockdown series buyer it is going to be absolutely free. So what else you want? Don't waste your time sitting at home idly. आपको कुछ ना कुछ पॉजिटिव करना है और इससे अच्छा पॉजिटिव आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि if you will buy this course, by the time lockdowns will open, you will be the first person to take the IELTS exam. आप वो सारे बच्चों से आगे हो जाएंगे जो लॉकडाउन खुलने के बाद अपनी IELTS preparation start करेंगे. So certainly buy this course and positively work out your time. और सबसे important चीज, आप WhatsApp group में 24/7 मुझे कभी भी contact कर सकते हैं and I will definitely be there to answer your queries. So I would certainly love to see you guys downloading IELTS coaching application. ये मेरा एप्लीकेशन है जो अवेलेबल है गूगल प्ले स्टोर पे. एप्पल यूजर्स को डाउनलोड करनी होती है क्लास प्लस और ORG कोड एंटर करना होता है IELTS, और इसी एप्लीकेशन पे सभी कोर्सेज अवेलेबल हैं और यहाँ पर आपको स्टोर ऑप्शन में मिलेंगे मेरे सारे कोर्सेज. नाउ वेस्ट नो टाइम,